This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Offense changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good, and they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the first down on third down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on fourth down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse there.
The Gators looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time, you only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heat. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Jones to throw. Got a man. It's Jackson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early enough.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's caught. It's Davis. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Davis. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Jones wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Gators! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He'll start this drive firing. Pocket breaking down. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Guys, let's chat about Florida. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Man, he almost throws another one. I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and 1st and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened? Well,
touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Singleton. He's now over 150 yards receiving, might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds a single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find, and so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are a shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
The sure hands, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Davis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Reynolds.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Tap! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Coming out with it, it's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Davis. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the move, it's Overton. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 9 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mid-American Conference.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
He breaks a tackle.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
There's some room. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Jones to throw. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Gators want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex.